Fabio.Selmi, once again at the camp. Welcome. What do you think is the special thing here in Wuppertal?
I think this time is 11 years or something like that I take a part in this camp. So for me it's very great honor and big pleasure. I see many improvement, many things improve from long time ago to now, and I see many good teachers around this camp, many good couple, more than 200, something like that. So I think the name is correct, the camp.
Fabio, what will be the subject of your lecture we are going to hear now?
To find a nice interest subject here in Wuppertal in the camp all the time is not easy. I will do in a few minutes lecture speaking about the space, how to produce the space between man and partner, and how much is important the base under the body to be settled in relationship of the space. So the distance of the feet and center of gravity connected to support the space that we produce between man and a lady.
That sounds very interesting. We are looking forward to hear your lecture. Thank you very much, Fabio.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
And of course, he said he doesn't feel a little bit ill, and and for this reason we found a couple. A couple. Kind of, yes. And please welcome Olga Kulikova, Dmitry Zharkov, 3 times world champion.
So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry because I'm a little bit ill and sick. And I thought, no problem, I just little speaking, and after the champion dance a lot. The champions come in and they said, I have a problem. Neck, Olga, destroyed. You have to speak. So now we need to find a good compromise between me and them. So we have half an hour, not all day. And all the time is very difficult to find a nice subject in a short time. Because if you speak a lot, in the end you understand anything what I want. Lecture is not like when you go in the church, the priest give you the religion and the rules. Lecture is like I want to give you my opinion of something. Nothing that you have to do like this or you cannot do like this. All the couples, in the end, they have to find own key for to dance better. Doesn't matter which one. We have some informations that you have to take like a rules, and many others information you have to understand the reason why the teacher give you this. I don't want to speak about technique. I don't want to speak about mechanic, because in front of me, and especially behind me, nice teacher and good couple in front, already you understand how to walk on the floor using the music. The next step is try to give good reason why you do something. So to have a nice subject to make you understand why in 2018, compare my days, the couple dance with more shapes. They produce more space, so you can see the head position is more far away. Compare my days, but sometimes we think, especially the medium low level that start to create career, they look the champion and they try to copy the last part, the last effect of the situation, without thinking that 3 times world champion, it's a mean they dance for many years. So we have to pay attention why they use that space and in which way they can produce that space. Of course, if you find on the floor, if you go in German Open, we are in Germany, so my instinct to say that, one of the most important competition, WSF, if you go in German Open, sorry, And you see in final the best couples. And I can tell you, you can also start to watch 48 already. They are amazing. But okay, the first 6 is the first 6. They produce a lot of space using shapes in relationships of the drive. The medium low level look at that and go in the studio and start to copy immediately big shape. After many people teach using, producing the knees, many others right side, many others turn the top center, many others pull the head weight back. I don't know. I have my key and the other have on. Now, if Zharkov and Kulikova help a little bit, we start from position, not the way they do position, right side, I don't mind. The space that they produce between two heads. They touch their body, connection, and after they produce a space. Clear. If you see, the two head weight is little bit in a counterbalance because more space produced, more you have to pay attention to counterbalance each other. So in this moment, when are you moving, it's not anymore individual balance, but couple balance. So the head help to maintain the space. Now, when I was dancing, of course my position was to shoot different. Otherwise I have to pay penalty. In Germany, rules, no water, no oil, shoes, chair. I know for 11 years. Can you? Giraffe. 12 o'clock, they said. After. Fancello, Olga, you missed something in relation, but anyway. Fancello right side, close to me. After. She had to look behind me, check the number, or if I shower in the morning. This was the space. I'm not joking. Long connection, balance, and the distance between the feet, very little. Grazie. After, also in my career, we try to develop the space. The evolution of the dancing, already we start to feel in my days. So we start to develop that the head position is a little bit more far away. But what I did, the mistake, I never changed the base under the body. So in the end, I create better picture, but not good balance and not good movement. If I put the feet like before, for to keep in my couple balance here, when I produce more shapes, this is, something tension. She pull me, or I have to pull back. Because the base that we create under the body is not settled to create shape, to maintain the space. Now, also the feet a little bit more far away to create that shape. And of course, the head position is not in the same position that when in 1974 I received the first information. Because they tell me vertical, like we have to do it, and look a little bit on my right side, so create angle. That's why the head should be turning this way and check. Now, if I want to make space, I need to change also my head, otherwise I pull my body. So first of all, I make my base in relationship of the space. So more space I want, more feet I need to replace under the body to have more constantly center balance. And after also the head position, if you see Olga, it's a little bit turning compared before. I do because I'm scared about your neck. Before was more vertical, long connection to the right. Now, if we want to create more space, of course, I need to replace my feet more under my body, and when I'm activate my back muscles, I finish turning a little bit my head. So if many years ago, lady was more vertical in this way, now, of course, to create counterbalance, my position of the head is not anymore that one, but is more the front. Doesn't mean that you have to look behind you. The partner is in front of you, and after you turn, not only the lower part of the spine, but you have to finish using the neck to have a nice stretch in your body. So just from the base, if you see the feet, they are not so close. So in this moment, the base is more settled to maintain and not stress the top. Thank you. Now, sometimes happen that the couple understand this. And of course, I think all of you, in your way, using the right, using the head, I don't care what, in your way, you prefer to feel your partner more here than close to you. In my time, it was opposite. I want to feel more individual balance. If I feel so far away, I need to, because I don't know why. I didn't know why. Now, I think all the men prefer a little bit more spaces, the lady, and not in front. You don't like, when you dance, to have the lady completely in front of you. You want invitation, you want space, you want to be the less free, everything. So, sometimes, because you break the boss of your partner, oh, come on, go, disappear, don't stay in front of me, stay there, space. Sometimes they stretch too much in the beginning before to create a movement. So they find the space, stretching muscles, attitude muscles. This is the maximum. And after they pretend to start to dance like that, it's impossible. I don't want to say that you don't have to do it. No, you have to use, you have to feel how much you are able to stretch your body and muscles. When the muscles is finished, when the body is finished, you cannot stretch more. So before to create a movement, you must very little bit reduce the space. It's like when you breathe. Yes, now one dance. Ready to create natural turn. I can't, from that position, when you create maximum stretch, here, now create the movement, at the same time you ask the lady, can you invite me? Not possible because it's too much far away from the center. Can you give me the chance to create space and after prepare one natural turn? Of course, we don't see 1 meter reducing. But if I have Misha from 100, she come back in 19 to create a nice swing. From maximum space, you cannot keep and dance. After, we have 2 situations. When you drive, it's mean when you move, can be turn to the right, turn to the left, drive forward, backward, CBM, no CBM, promenade, and after static position, stop position, still when you dance and you create right lunge, overthrower, hinge line, all figure dancing on spot. In that situation is opposite. We go to find more than maximum stretch because when you replace and you feel settled base under your body, after you are more able, also the partner, the man, to create and using the muscles. So the space has become bigger than when you start. So I create my maximum space, I reduce to create my movement, and after if I find in my routine some very static position, in this case, from reducing, I can breathe again and create the maximum space one more time. Can you do a few bars or walls with music? Thank you. Thank you. It was one of the best examples of the space, because all the time, also during the spot, he from maximum reduce and create another one. So in this case, the space moving in counterbalance first, using also the head weight. When I say head weight, I don't say head movement, because many people understand, oh, Selmi is a Mr. Shape. No. This is the one my student give to me this name, but I'm not Mr. Shape. I like using the movement a lot, so therefore during the choreography my attitude is moving in shapes, because more shapes you change, more contrast you can have. When I use this kind of space, the first of all, when I use my center for to create, also for to give a chance, for to dance, a big space there, I need also pay attention where and which part of my head go in counterbalance for the lady. Of course, if I'm here in right lunge position, when I change, I cannot put my head there, because in this way the head weight go crossing each other, don't help anymore. So in this way, when I finish to create space, the opposite side of two heads go in counterbalance. In this way, I'm using the head weight and not the head movement. After, I have to turn my center for to create another space, so the head moving more in the end of the circle again. After, I need to ask her, reduce the space, because we move, and after we are ready in balance for to create another one. And in the end, when I finish to lead my partner with my center, in this case, I use my head weight for to give a chance to her to feel, no problem, I'm with you. No, what fucking are you doing? I'm the best part in a couple. Doesn't mean I'm good. The more responsibility person, it's me. I decide when, how much, where, and in which speed she must follow. So if she does bad, most of the time my job was not good. Especially when you create a lot of space and after you don't go in counterbalance. So you say to the lady, go, and after, hey, don't pull me. You say to me, go, and after I pull you. Can you show without music that part? Center, space, head position, counterbalance. All the time. All the time. This is perfect. Sometimes you have to remind. It was very good. These bones, I don't know the name in English, I hope you forgive me. Occipitale, occipital, this bone, here. Cranio. This. Very big, yes, very strong. These 2 points, all the time dancing opposite. Not the front, not the face. When I dance, I look with my eyes, but his looks also, I have 2 eyes here. Because when I lead my partner, after I need to look opposite of my leading. If I want to lead there, is completely in angle opposite, like in the mirror, no? In this way, the body weight is not in relationship with the feet. Feet, body weight, head weight should be in relationship. If feet, body weight, head weight, not enough. Now with pause, can you do again? Maybe I'm scared about this one. Another steps. Stitch all the time. Move and after stop. Move and after stop. From space, reduce the space and do it again. Bravo.
Ich mach's mal mehr an die Seite.
Lebst du jetzt eigentlich mehr in Amerika oder in Deutschland?
No, ich bin jetzt wieder in Deutschland gewesen, 4 Wochen. Jetzt bin ich dann wieder
That's very good.
erst in Italien, dann bin ich in China, dann bin ich in Toronto und werte und unterrichte die Toronto-Meisterschaften. Und dann die
Thank you very much. Audience. Thank you very much.
Bin ich in Russland. Ja.
Deine eigene oder Partnerin?
Na, mit einem Partner,
Thank you.
mit einer Partnerin aus Ecuador, weißt du, diese Ehepaar. In Connecticut, zwischen...
Yeah.
Ja.
You remind to me, Olga, one time I was in Germany for my world championship and Simona the morning said to me, I can't dance. I can't dance, I feel pain in my neck. So no, not today, please, not today. No, I can't move, really. And she go in the pee toilet like this. And I telephone to my Italian coach and they say, I need to cancel my world championship because Simona can't dance. I said, why? She have a problem in the neck. She can't move. She can't move completely. He said to me, will be the best competition in your life. It was. Because finally, she cannot shape for free and she follow exactly what I want. I finished third. Today you remind this moment, you dance very good. I'm scared about your neck, but you dance very good. Anyway, another important part is not only when I replace my feet to create nice space under my body. Also the way I move my feet. If I need to brush, like I see the partner, okay, space, but if you don't use the feet correctly, you put the space out from the feet. You have to control the space, you have to control your balance using the feet. Feet doesn't mean heel, toe, toe, heel, and heel turn. Sometimes you have to touch in on out your shoes. And I remember one of my teachers said to me, if you want to keep, for the lady, a nice prominent position, you have to brush inside. Because if you brush outside, the space you cannot control. All the space that you produce and you feel champion here, after you rise for the simple promenade and you feel strange. Fuck. Just for 1 feet. Now, this teacher said to me and my partner, Simona, that thinking that this wonderful floor is like a mirror. So you cannot crash. You have to be careful. And around your shoes, you have small diamonds. In, out. So when you've done something and you have to brush, for example, thinking that inside you cut. So more you use your feet under the body, more chance to have a nice presentation and space you have. In the beginning I thought it was crazy. That's mirror, diamond. Simona is so fucking heavy. She's pulling me all the time and I had to think about the diamond. After 1 year I work correctly. I first produce more space and I control when I rise the space. Because control the space when you are right leg, it's easier. During the movement, especially if you go rise in 2 bar, continue to create space in a good balance. That is not easy. So I have to say, if I can you please watch a little bit the shoes of Olga in a few steps, and you can see when you rise, try all the time not to put out but inside to have chance to produce a space. I like that. Perfect. Молодец. Bravo. Bravo, Olga. Sometimes I was using a lot of space, but during the movement, a little bit, I lost the frame. My nightmare was the right shoulder. Okay, it was not my problem. Simona was, anyway, my shoulder, just because of her, was not perfect. In the end of career, was a little bit better, but when I get tired, in the end of the dance, the problems come back again. So I asked to all my teachers, can you survive it? Can you give me some information about it? And many of them said to me, but you produce muscles problem, muscles energy. You don't use the joint.
You know that, yeah? Can you say David and
the joint?
everybody? Yeah.
Wrist, elbow, what you have to do, use the joint. No, your concentration, when the problem is coming, you put your brain in the muscles. And after you don't control anymore the joint. So I understand after many years, we have 3 joints, wrist, elbow, shoulder. The most important joint, not elbow. I thought for many years, if my arms go down, the first thing, elbow up. Boom. And the shoulder more, or opposite. The most important are wrist and shoulder. How to compress, using muscles, of course, to compress my shoulder down, finish with the wrist up. So in the end, I will have nice natural position of my left arm without thinking, create a space using the elbow. It was my mistake. In the end, my elbow, I feel doesn't work. This is 50 euro done, eh? Already the first penalty is coming. Help me, 25 each. I was a little bit scared about it. So, from the top, I prefer. Yeah, I feel comfortable. A little bit, I have to stretch my body. I'm not so short. Yes. So I compress the shoulder and I transfer the energy to the wrist to give space without thinking, make space. So the shoulder, wrist, and the elbow is the reaction. Do it. Now you have to do it. He do elbow. It's the first time. No. It's the first time. He tried this way. No, this is good. So that is for to give the space to the lady without become aggressive. After, you have to move. And sometimes you need to use the muscles. If you see normally the partnership, the lady is a little bit smaller than men. Sometimes you can find, but normally men is a little bit taller. So when we create the space, It's not the same level. I cannot, if she dances with me. In this way, it's really impossible to manage. I have to do something to dominate her. In this case, it's perfect. Look, so the lady, to head, make a space. Now, the space is not in this level. It's a little bit like oval. So from the top center to the top center, it's diagonal down. So to keep and maintain the space when you dance, the lady, the energy is inside. Feel here. The man catch from the fingers and transfer out. In this way, he has the bones, but my brain is around my board, my perimeter. The lady is more inside. Otherwise, it's happened. She and me, we create the same angle, and this is not possible. Oh, I need to have domination space. She be dominate from me. So my energy after the joint is around my back, and she's more inside of the space. Out of my space, in of the space. Few bars. Can you do foxtrot? No, I like to. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Zu Ende, es ist Viertel nach. Können wir alle aufstehen?
Super. Thank you. Okay, guys, my half an hour is finished, and I hope it was not so boring. I try to do all my best, I also, as always, but to find interesting in front of you and this coach is very difficult. I see in front of me many clever people and top-level dancers. So I repeat one more time, this is not a religion, maybe it's my philosophy, but doesn't mean that you have to do this one. Just I put in already your big knowledge that already you have more information. I hope it was nice, and I hope also if you use it can help. I want to say thank you very much to my student world champion, Dim and Olga. Thank you very much. Aziz, one more time, thank you again. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Fabio.